mainly because this year we have our first female Red Arrow pilot, and that's Red 3, Flight Lieutenant Kirsty Moore. She sits just to the left of the leader. She was born at RAF Cosford Hall, a hospital in Lincolnshire, and used to watch her dad, who was a Tornado GR1 navigator, when he was flying Tornadoes at Marham on 27 Squadron, and that's what inspired her to join the Royal Air Force. She began life as a flying instructor on the Hawk at RAF Valley, where we teach our new fast jet pilots how to fly, and later she served on 13 Squadron on the Tornado GR4, seeing operational service in Iraq. That was 2-3, go 8-9, which is the pilot acknowledging the change to tango formation. Now this is an unforgiving formation. The two straight lines in the tango make it very difficult to make it look good, so the pilots are working hard here. Now the Red Arrows PR team are here today with their tent, and we'd love you to come and visit us over there. And the PR team are led by our own PR manager, Emma Thomas. Now she's known affectionately on the team as Trigger. So as a mark of respect to her and the PR team, we're going to call this formation here T for Trigger formation. As the guys put the white smoke on and pass us by at about 3G now. Now all military pilots learn how to fly close formation at some point during their career. And the way it's done for the rest of the Air Force is to watch the lead aircraft and react to his or her movements. Well, we can't do that in the Red Arrows because the formation is so big that if everybody just watched the leader manoeuvre and try to follow him, then there'd be lag in the formation and it would look bowed. And we can't do that. So everything is done by voice commands. And the leader, Baz, initiates all of the manoeuvres with an emphasized syllable in his instructions. That way the pilots are able to anticipate their control inputs and move at exactly the same time as he does. He's controlled them now into Apollo formation, and the highest man, as we look at them on the far right of the formation, is Red 4, Flight Lieutenant Dave Davis, known on the team as Horse, for reasons that are kept secret to but a few. And it's his second year on the team. He was born in North Wales, and he grew up in Colwyn Bay, where he went to Brunellian School. He's got a degree in aeronautics, which I guess helps with the flying. And in the Royal Air Force, he served on 111 Squadron as a Tornado F3 pilot, providing the UK's air defence. And he's also been a flying instructor and a display pilot on the Hawk. Right now, though, he's in Apollo formation as the team smokes red, white, and blue, flying the Apollo Twister. And on the word roll there, all pilots anticipate their control inputs and start flying that left roll so they stay in perfect formation with Baz up front. As you can imagine, if they're all looking directly to the leader to maintain their position, they have to trust that all the wingmen around them are going to be in exactly the right place for the whole formation. So to get that level of trust on the team, it takes us 8 months in the winter season to train up to the standard that you see here today. Now as we look at this Apollo formation coming around the bend here, the highest man as we look at them, he's on the far left of the formation, is Red 5, Flight Lieutenant Zane Sennett. A very charming man, Zane. And last year in the commentary, I used to joke that he was the second best looking man on the team, after me. Until at Bournemouth, a very kind member of the audience told me that I really wasn't that good looking at all. And Zane, being the single man on the team, wasn't benefiting from that one bit. So I'm going to keep quiet about that this year. What I can tell you though is that Zane was born in Hong Kong. He's got a degree in geography from the University of Birmingham. And he's a former Harrier GR7 pilot and GR9 pilot. And he also instructed on the Hawk at RAF Valley. At the moment, this is Blackbird formation, named after the American... Now, Blackbird's a big, wide formation, and therefore it's very difficult for the pilots to maintain, but they've done a sterling job there. Now, many of you here today will know that this year is the 70th anniversary year of the Battle of Britain. And as a mark of respect for all the sacrifices made by everybody who took part in that battle in the summer of 1940, we've added the next formation, the victory roll, to say, well, to note our debt of thanks to those who took part in the Battle of Britain. So at the moment the team have formed Spitfire formation, or Hurricane if you prefer, and this is probably one of our most patriotic manoeuvres in the show this year. So as the Red Arrows mark their debt of gratitude to the people who took part in the Battle of Britain, Ladies and gentlemen, this is the victory roll. So as man falls the roll, the man smoking white, the back of the fuselage of our Spitfire Hurricane there is red colour. Right up and straight on the neck. Known as Monty, obviously. Now, with a name like Montenegro, you're probably not surprised to hear that he comes from Colombia. But he came back to the UK at the age of 1 and went to a lane school in Dulwich, where he grew up. After he joined the Royal Air Force, having gone to Manchester University, he went on to be a flying instructor on the Valley Hawk again. And then later he served on tremblers at RAF Lucas flying the Tornado F3. It's his second year on the team this year, Monty. And he's synchro too, so we'll see a bit more of him later. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Phoenix formation. Our widest formation, some 100 metres from tip to tip, about 300 feet or so. So the two outside men, Reds 8 and 9, have got a real job to stay in position. When the leader rolls, as he's about to do here, they not only have to roll with him to match his angle of bank, but they have to climb or descend quite a long way and make big power changes. So as they turn it towards us now in Phoenix, watch now as the white smoke comes on. This is the Phoenix Bend. Now, in any line of breath formation, it's really important that Reds 2 and 3, the two who fly closest to the leader, are very stable, which is why in that last formation, Red 2, which is immediately to the right of the leader, has to work very hard. And Red 2 this year is Flight Lieutenant Benjamin Plank, and he joined the team this year with Kirsty as well. We call him Planky on the team. He's the youngest member of the team. He's also the baldest. And that doesn't count Lingy, Red 6 of this year, who's now injured but still with us here today, who's actually younger and comparably bald, something to do with the young guys on the team this year. Flanky actually has the most embarrassing car on the team, which is a turquoise Mazda MX-5. He claims it's his wife, but I just don't believe him. This is Chevron time. Now, as the pilots depart in Chevron out there to the right, that's the end of the first half of the show. What you've seen so far are all the big formations, the team operating together as a 9 ship. The more graceful half of the show, if you like.